So music is one of the topics that we selected for our discussion in our spoken English class, isn't it?
Yes.
So let us converse about music. What do you know about music? Tell me one or two sentences in English. What do you know about music?
Music is a sweet sound that have melody.
That have
Melody.
music is a sweet song
Hai.
which has some sound. Okay, that has some melody. Good. You have expressed sufficient idea about music. Music is called Songit in Bengali. Songit means not only vocal music but also instrumental music. When a sound, sweet sound, rhythmic sound with good contents or ideas are produced with association with some instrument, that becomes a complete music. Can you understand what I am saying?
Yes.
So we should know that music is one of the mode of communication. It is one of the mode of entertainment. What is music? Why is music a mode of entertainment? Because it pleases us. It gives some pleasure to our mind. It soothes our mind. It can calm our mind. It concentrates our mind. Do you listen to music?
Yes.
What type of music do you prefer to listen?
Rabindra Sangeet.
Can you sing a Rabindra Sangeet? If you can,
Yes.
now sing the song one or two lines. Just one or two lines. Our discussion is about music, and you will certainly utter one or two music. It is quite relevant to us.
আমরা সবাই রাজা আমাদের রাজা রাজত্বে নইলে মোটেই রাজার সাথে মিলবো কি সত্যি আমরা সবাই রাজা
Thank you very much for the song. আমরা সবাই রাজা আমাদেরই রাজা রাজত্বে. Who is called here Raja in this song? What according to you is the Raja here? The king.
human being.
আমরা সবাই রাজা আমাদেরই রাজা রাজত্বে. সবাই রাজা, সবাই রাজা means human beings. এই রাজার রাজত্বে, who is this এই রাজা? You have to understand this. Otherwise, this meaning of the song will not be understood by you. আমরা সবাই রাজা আমাদেরই রাজার রাজত্বে. এই রাজার রাজত্বে. Who is this? Who is the এই রাজা? Have you thought about it?
No.
This is the problem of our singer or of our we the human beings who listens such music, but we don't understand what the poet, what the musician has wanted to say through this music. এই রাজার রাজত্বে means here the king or raja is supreme god, who is the creator of this world, who is the creator and nourisher of everything. He has been called এই রাজা, this king. We are the sons and daughters of that very supreme king, and it is quite natural that the sons and daughters of a king is supposed to be the king, but we don't know our real identity. So we think that we are common people. We don't know our own value. We don't know what is, we don't have self-respect. But the question is, if we are all kings, then why do we suffer so much? This is the question. The king has no want, it is supposed. But many of us feel the want of scarcity of many things. Can you answer this question? Do you have any scarcity or want? Have you understood my question?
No.
তোমার কি কোনো অভাব আছে? Do you have any want, WNT, want or scarcity? Have you any want?
No.
You have everything, you have got everything you want. This answer gives the impression, or indicates that you are ignorant of your life. You have said that you have no want. If you understand the meaning of this question and the meaning of the answer, then you are a genius. You are not a common human being. And if you answer without realizing the answer, without realizing the question, then you will feel that yes, you have some want. But in this stage of life, when you are under the protection of your parents, you don't have any want. You don't have any anything. You don't really know. But in fact, there is some sort of want. Now, our topic is music. So, let us return from this discussion. You should know that music is somewhat spontaneous expression of the pleasure of human mind. That pleasure may be from some pleasure or some deep sorrow. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Note down this very line. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. English poet Shelley has uttered this very line. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Can you understand the meaning of this line?
Yes.
Tell. Don't hesitate to tell me the meaning of this sentence. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Our sweetest song, আমাদের মধুরতম গানগুলি হলো সেইগুলো that tell of our saddest thought, যা আমাদের সবচেয়ে দুঃখের চিন্তাগুলোকে প্রকাশ করে. This is the Bengali meaning of this line. And it has proven that such songs which springs from the saddest thought of the music composer or the musicians and ultimately the singer, all of them have some contribution to any such song, and it is found that, it is observed that such songs are remembered, are loved by common people also. So the poet has rightly said, because this worldly life is made of want. This worldly life is made of sorrows actually. Dukkhalayam asaswatam. This is the language I quote here from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This world has been described as Lord Sri Krishna as Dukkhalayam asaswatam in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Then one may protest that this is wrong, but in reality it is not wrong. In this world, here we enjoy various types of pleasure. What is that? Is there no existence of pleasure in this world? According to human being, yes. But from the spiritual standpoint, the pleasure of earthly life is nothing but the sparking of everlasting pleasure, which the possessor of which is God himself. God has created this world. He is the source of everlasting pleasure, and this world has been created to enjoy his own pleasure. But will you admit that, if there is a dark background, then the light will be perfectly shown to you, because there is the contrast. Contrast makes a thing bright. So I think, according to my observation, contrast is there, and actually inside our existence, in our body, in our heart, God remains, and whatever we enjoy is nothing, springs from his own everlasting source of pleasure. So, saddest thought, becomes very much impressive to us. Then what is the matter of pleasure of earthly life? Has it no significance in our life? Yes. But we must know that it is transitory. Transitory means lasting very little time. So we should know that our actual aim is to get the everlasting pleasure. Don't you want a good thing to be continued forever? This is a question to you. Don't you want a good thing to be continued forever?
Yes.
Then you will think that days when light comes will be continued forever. Will you want that days would be 24 hours? Do you want it?
No.
This answer, negative answer, shows that there is importance of night also. Night means darkness, day means light, and the juxtaposition or the side by side existence of these contrasting things makes our life pleasing. But we should know that as there is darkness, there is the significance or importance of light so much. And God has created this world along with the transitoriness or changefulness of every earthly thing. And actually all types of pleasure are last very little time. So we must always have some want or scarcity, but we don't understand. We are so fickle minded. We are so, our knowledge is tinged with some sort of ignorance. আমাদের জ্ঞানটা অজ্ঞতার দ্বারা আবৃত, রঞ্জিত. So we don't know what actually we want in our life. And what is the cause of such differences? The great saints, the great persons, they know what is the real purpose of life. And when they realize it, they create some music, they create some literature, they create some any other type of creative works. And our actual purpose is to know ourselves. আমাদের নিজেদেরকে জানাটাই আমাদের লক্ষ্য. And when such music when a music expresses such great things, this becomes a great music. And you will be surprised to know that only the situations which are causing some sadness or some giving some sorrow make us watch within ourselves. যখনই মানুষ কোনো দুঃখে ইত্যাদিতে পড়ে তখনই মানুষ অন্তর্মুখী হয়. Adverse situations makes us thoughtful and we realize our mistake, and they gather some experience, they gather knowledge, they gather wisdom, and afterwards they start their journey again and they become successful, they enjoy the supreme joy. And this is the nothing but the gift of God to human beings. So he creates some adverse situation, sadful situation, and when someone sings a song in that state, that becomes imprinted forever, not only in his mind but also in the world. Have you understood what I have said?
Yes.
So there is the importance of sorrow, and so the poet, the world famous poet P.B. Shelley has said that our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Now, what is the good impression or good effect of music? Do you know the good effect of music in our life? What good effect does music give us? Do you sing regularly?
Yes.
What type of song do you practice or sing?
Ramindu Sangeet.
Do you practice with harmonium?
Yes.
How many songs have you prepared with the help of harmonium?
Many songs.
Hmm?
Many songs.
50?
Hmm?
50 songs?
No.
Less or more? How many songs
Less.
have
Less.
more?
Less.
Less. Now the question, what are the good benefits of music? Can you mention some music good effects of?
No.
Music gives us pleasure. You may say this very word. Music removes our tension. You may mention it. Okay. Music removes our stress or tension. Music improves our memory. Even music may lessen our pain. And music also improves our brain power. Can you understand or can you say anything about why music has so many benefits? Have you any idea about it?
No.
You should know that this world is the creation of God. Do you remember? Do you know that this world has been created from sound?
Yes.
Do you know what is the first sound with which the world was started to be created?
No.
That very word is Om. Om is a sound which is associated with Brahma, who is the origin of this creation. O, U, Mo, these three letters sound has jointly created the universal sound of creation, and that is Om. If you utter this word even without any sound, it will benefit you, because this is the very favorite word of God with which God has started the creation. You have admitted that this world has been created with sound. Can you explain the existence of earthly things, our soil, our things, trees, animals, birds? These are the physical existence. But music has no physical existence. How can you explain the relation between music and these creations? What is your idea? Is it not an odd thing to you?
Yes.
Sound is sound. It cannot be, you cannot see any physical existence of a sound. You may hear when you utter it, you may write its form. Then, what is the relation? This is a very tough question to you, because you are not matured enough to give answer. But you have said that you have possibly heard that the world has been created from sound. Do you know what is the ultimate end of anything when it is broken into tiny parts gradually? What is the ultimate result will be when you start to break a thing? Have you understood my question?
Yes.
একটা জিনিসকে ভাঙতে শেষ পর্যায়ে একটা জিনিস নয়, এভরিথিং দ্যাট have some shape, that have some color, etc. If you want start to begin it, break it, then what will be its ultimate aim? I think you can give answer to this question. Suppose there is a big house and you engaged some laborers to break it, destroy it. What will be the ultimate aim, ultimate object that will be obtained after gradual destruction of the building materials?
The broken parts.
There will be the tiny dust of everything. The brick, they will be turned into dust. The cement, they may be turned into dust. the iron rods, they may be turned into dust. Everything will be turned into dust. And if you want to destroy the dust itself, what will be the result? This is my question. You have a student of class 8, I think you have learnt about atom. Have you learned about atom?
Yes.
What is the atom consist of? What is there in an atom? Have you not read it? পরমাণুর মধ্যে কি থাকে? পরমাণুতে কি থাকে? পড়নি কখনো?
হ্যাঁ,
কি?
হাইড্রোজেন।
বাবা, ফিজিক্যাল সায়েন্সের নলেজ এরকম? ইলেকট্রন, প্রোটন, নিউট্রন. If you break everything, the ultimate form will be atom, and an atom consists of 3 part: electron, proton, neutron. Everything when turned into the smaller and smaller and smaller part, it will give you the last form, atom. And atom is consist of electron, proton, neutron. If you try to separate these things, you cannot easily do that. Only don't you know the atomic structure? পরমাণুর গঠন পড়নি?
না।
Okay, then you should know that in the center of the atom there is 2 particles. One is neutron and another is proton. Proton is the positive ion and neutron is the neutral ion. And around this neutron and proton, who are in the center of the atomic structure, electron are moving around in various orbit, just like solar system. In the solar system, what is in the center? Sun. And around is the planets are revolving. Similarly, in the center of any atom there is proton and neutron. Proton is the positive ion, positive তড়িৎযুক্ত ion, and neutron is without any electricity, without any electrode, electrical feature. It is inert. And around this electron and proton, around this neutron and proton, electron are revolving, and the number of electrons in different elements in the atom of different elements is different. And if someone can, or somehow the electron of the outer bit of it, an atom of a thing can be removed, this gives various types of result. and you will be surprised to know that the electricity we use is produced with this method. That means this world is made up of atoms, and within it an electron, proton, neutron, and electron, proton and neutron are revolving round the nucleus, and there is a rhythm. Do you know that the sun is in the center and the earth and other planets are revolving in a rhythm?
Yes.
Now try to understand the similarity between the rhythm or chhanda of music and rhythm of this outer world. Then I think you will be able to have some idea the relation between the music, which is consist of rhythm, tone, tune, etc., and the rhythm of the outer world. If the planets are revolving round the sun in a rhythm, chhanda, and if atom of within the atom of everything, the electron, proton, neutron exists, and electrons, if electrons are revolving round the neutron and proton in the nucleus, then there is no doubt that a similarity between this world and the between the atomic structure of any element. If that means everywhere is rhythm in this earthly existence. Now the question, why is there no concrete form of music? Do you think that there is no existence of concrete existence of music? Do you believe that there is no existence of music, concrete existence of music? তুমি কি বিশ্বাস করো যে সঙ্গীতের কোনো কংক্রিট বা দৃশ্যমান বা সলিড রূপ নেই?
No.
না না, আছে কি নেই? What is your observation বা what is your own thought? Is there possible that music have some music will have some solid existence?
Yes.
Music may have some solid existence, concrete existence.
No.
Then let us think about it, explain this. I think you will admit that there may be the existence of music in solid form. Do you know water?
Yes.
Do you know steam
Yes.
or vapor?
Yes.
Do you know ice or snow?
Yes.
What are the three things actually? Steam or vapor, water, and ice. These are the three things we know. What is the relation between them?
These are the three.
Hmm?
These are the three conditions of water.
These are the three forms of water. Water, these three forms are nothing but water. Can you see vapor normally?
Yes.
When you look at the sky, can you see the vapor?
No.
When vapor rises from the hot water, then you can perceive it. But after some time, in the higher plane, you cannot see them. Why? When something is being boiled, some water is being boiled on an oven, the space on the container is very small, and there the tiny parts of the vapor are concentrated, so we can see them. But when they spread in the outer space, that means in the sky, we cannot see them because the distance between the vapors increases. We cannot see them. Again, when they are condensed in the form of cloud, we can see them, isn't it?
Yes.
This is very surprising, isn't it?
Yes.
Similarly, music, which is heard, which is uttered, which comes from within living being and non-living being. Have you observed that music is produced not only by human beings, living beings, but also by inert object?
Yes.
Does inert object, inanimate object produce some music?
Yes.
Gives an example. Give an example where you see that music is also being created from inanimate or inert thing. The sound of bell. Sound of bell. Bell is generally made of brass, পেতল or কাঁসা বলা হয়, বেল মেটাল আর হচ্ছে ব্রাস সম্ভবত, and they produced sweet sound. There are various types of instrument in which metals are used, and metal can give good sound, and that sound is nothing but music. Now try to understand. Music is produced, music is embedded in everything, and the proper situation can produce music. Even the air, which cannot be seen, it can also produce music. And we know that the music we produce through our speech organs is nothing but the result of friction of air with our speech organs. Do you know it? Let me repeat the matter. The music we produce through our speech organs, throat, lips, teeth, etc. These are the speech organs. The music we produce with our speech organs are nothing but the friction. Friction means ghorshan of air with different parts of our speech organs. I think you have not heard about it, you have not thought about it, that music is produced only with this in this method. Am I right?
Yes.
Do you know that dumb means dumb, dumb? What is the Bengali meaning of dumb?
Drum.
Dumb, dumb. Deaf and dumb, dumb, dumb.
I don't know.
Dumb means boba. Deaf means kala. Daf. Write these words. Deaf means kala. And dumb, dumb means boba. Those who cannot utter any distinct words, they can utter something, but they are not understood by us. So they are called dumb. The dumb persons, those who are dumb, have speech organs, but they have some problems, they have some defects which does not which do not make them utter sound. So they are dumb. Think about it very sincerely. They have most of the speech organs, but most of them have some problems, especially in the tonsil portion, that is called uvula, যেটাকে আমরা বাংলায় বলি আলজিহা। তাদের বেশিরভাগই আলজিহাতে কোনো প্রবলেম থাকে। টনসিল নয়, টনসিল মানে গলার ভেতরে যে অংশটা থাকে, হ্যাঁ, দেয়ার ইজ টু ইলাস্টিক পার্ট and they are open and closed when we speak. From our lungs, air is forcefully thrown out, and that very air which comes out from our lungs has some friction, and that friction causes sound, and that sound is controlled by our other speech organs, that means our যেটাকে মূর্ধা বলা হয়, lips, teeth, tongue, etc. The main producer of sound is our uvula, that is nothing but the elastic membrane that exists in our throat. That is very, very fine. You know, the male persons when speak is easily understood by their sound, because the frequency of their throat or uvula or their sound is almost quite different from that of female. God has created such speech organs in such a way that there can be some differences in the sound produced by the male and female. And what is the cause of difference? The cause of difference is nothing but the frequency. Frequency means the wave of sound that is produced within a fraction of second. This is a very high level knowledge which I have tried to impart you in order to make you understand what is the relation between music and the world. Music is imbibed, embedded in everything. And let me conclude my discussion that music, which cannot be seen, which cannot be felt, have their concrete form in higher plane, that means in the higher part of this atmosphere, where everything subtle has concrete form. It is not my own observation, it is not my saying, the great Mahapurush I know best, Thakur Nigamananda Paramahansadev, he has said that the rag and ragini which we, with which we are familiar has concrete form in the higher plane, and their influence is perceived by us through our speech organs. And there are some great musicians, when they sing such rag and ragini, there is some change. There is some change in the atmosphere. Even there is the effect of those raginis can be felt in our atmosphere. Megho Mollar, and there is such raginis which can produce miracle when they are sung with proper integrity of mind and concentration and practice. Actually, we the human beings, with the earthly object, are very much imperfect, and it is our ignorance which cannot make us realize what we actually need. We are imperfect, and our life, our every object is to be make us perfect like our Creator God. আমরা সবাই রাজা আমাদেরই রাজার রাজত্বে। We don't actually know our Raja, our God, our Creator. It is the aham, the self, the egotism which has made us ignorant. If we surrender to God, who is controlling, who is within our body, who is within our heart, and giving power or energy to speak, to see, to taste, to move, to do everything within ourselves. And we should know and admit this. And if you are full of egotism, you cannot admit it. But the course of life and lives, we have passed many thousands life, and we are at this present life, and we are carrying the experiences, wisdoms, and this present life should be fully utilized so that we may know our actual self, who we are, why have we come to this world, what is the ultimate aim of life, what should be done to achieve that ultimate aim of life. Our education, our every effort or work should be directed to this. Otherwise, you will fail. Whatever wealth you may have, whatever fame you may have, but if you fail to realize this ultimate aim of life, you are just like a human animal. You are not the human being in the true sense of the term. And with the basic education, you should have some knowledge about it, and those great musicians know it. They, when sing with the knowledge of this, they actually worship God. So music is a very high level thing. This is subtle thing. দ্যাট ইজ সূক্ষ্ম জিনিস, এবং এভরি ওয়ান অফ আস, only the mad persons cannot appreciate music, but every person, other persons who have some power, they can appreciate music, and music has a lot of benefits. It cannot be discussed within a short time, and somehow we should listen music, we should practice music, and this will make our life realize our own selves. So it is our duty to love music and to realize what the music is. I think today you have understood that music have some concrete form in the higher plane where God, the great creator, exists. That is called Golok, that is called Sorgo, etc. But it is true, it has been said by the great saints, Sadguru, Avatar, and the persons who are the greatest of God's creation. So we should not question about the truth of this saying. And music, let music be our everlasting companion. Music resides within ourselves, and through the loved up or movement of our heart, music is always being produced. We should, if we concentrate, if we meditate, the music which is always being produced within our heart can be listened by us, can be heard by us. If you shut your eyes, if you shut your ears, and if you know the proper method, you will be able to listen the music within your heart, and not only that, you will be able to hear the music outside also. Do you know it? Have you heard it? You can hear the music within yourself. Have you heard such words earlier?
No.
And if you know the actual method of meditation, you will be able to hear this. Of course, this you need some training, then you will be able to achieve this skill, and then your all desires will be removed, and you will be a member of the everlasting bliss of heaven. Actually, heaven is within ourselves, and we should know it. And the purpose of our life, our education, should aim at this. Thank you very much for participating in this conversation on music. Okay.